first time in history. Nothing? I'm not claiming to be some type of expert on the OCG because one, I'm not in the OCG territory. Two, I don't play in that format, so I don't really know how it would be. I only go based on the deck lists that are shown online, or if somebody decides to copy paste and put it on YouTube. But nothing? I was just halfway expecting it because this has just been a matter of routine. Every 3 months or so, there's something that they find worth hitting in some capacity. But this time, nothing? I'm not saying that this is a bad or good idea, but nothing? The first thing that I did when I saw this shit, I decided, you know what, I'm going to go to the most recent ban list for the OCG, and that was obviously April of this year. The most notable bannings were the Big Dragon Rulers and El Shaddai Construct. And then you go further down the list, you see some limitations. Kari Bandit, Mathematician, Necros Abrio, El Shaddai Fusion, Necros Cycle. That's one of our issues, right, in the TCG. Hit Necros, goddammit! Do that shit! Perhaps they've done this stuff in advance. When you look at the field now, just based on the deck list, you see Clown Blade and you see Atlanteans. I think Cleese show up. There's always Necros showing up somewhere, even with their castrated self, they still show up. And then there are still Shaddolls, but you already knew that. And if you didn't, you're welcome. Perhaps the format right now, at least in the OCG, is diverse enough that something in particular isn't standing out, isn't powerful, set themselves separate from the rest. Maybe they did all the really big hits in the April list, because damn, they banned Construct. When I started playing this game over a decade ago, it's an unwritten contract signed agreement that we adhere to. And it's shit like this that happens. Yeah, this is the first time that's ever happened. I was halfway expecting some change, at least one of them. But this is the OCG. In the TCG, I do not believe that it's going to be nothing. The ban lists have been pretty close to each other, obviously with some differences. And keep in mind, this is only a 3-month period. If this shit happens 3 months from now, then I'm going to start getting suspicious. And then I'm going to start wondering, Konami, are you still on that shit? And I don't want none of that. I gave up drugs and alcohol and shit. I'm just saying, this could just be the one time it happens. And people are quick to say, why the fuck did they do this? It makes no sense. Maybe it makes some sense. And if it ends up being a stupid idea, then we're going to find out rather quickly, won't we? That concludes this video. Thank you for watching. If you would like to support little old me, and you don't have the monetary funds to support, all I ask is you spend literally seconds and click an advertisement. It helps pay rent, amongst other things. Thank you very much in advance. I'll be grateful and appreciative if you can find some time to do that shit. I know that people are going to complain about what they complain about, and I'm not trying to tell anybody not to do that. But before you jump the gun, just think about why are there no changes? Just think about it for a minute. You might come up with something.